Hello. How's it going? You alright? My name's Graeme. This is Trigger Warning Sunday. Hashtag the real Sunday view. Hashtag not Irish. I hope we're going live. I hope everything's okay. If you have joined us, please say hello. In fact, what I'm going to do is, I was going to do a quick check. Have I got time? I think we're live. I think we're alright. Oh, there we go. We got Happy Dog in. And look above me, Happy Dog. Your text is coming in. Let me know if that's big enough, and everyone can see it, and everyone's happy, and all the rest of it. Right, there's several reasons for this show. One of them is I just don't get a chance to get it all off my plate. It used to be the fact that Tuesday's podcast was excellent for, you know, getting it all out of my system, but there's I just have such a huge list of things I don't get to talk about. And then obviously Thursday is all about Hayden just going, so I'm doing this. Oh, hello everyone, I can see your chats coming in. We've got Nat, Happy Dog, a little glob, Bob Stew. Hello Bob, how you doing, man? You alright? You good? Guys, I've not got like a viewers list, so please if you are there, make sure you say hello. If there's anything you want me to talk about, let me know and I will do so to the best of my abilities. If I don't know about it, then I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm not going to blag it. There's a good chance I got an opinion on it though. Also, my DMs are totally open on Twitter, so if you want to send me a link to a story or anything like that, just get my Twitter, and it's right there. We can go. Right, quick shit before we. Hey, Foxy, you all right? Foxy let me play games with her the other night. It was so much fun. It was like I was 25 again. It was amazing. So guys, yeah, get yourself on Trigger Warning TV if you've not been there before. It's like a little bit of a hub. So we've got our podcast here. The latest episode's always there. The latest YouTube is always there. Plus you can link through. You can just listen to Cogent Radio if you want. If you are a Patreon, you're supporting Cogent Radio. It pays for it all. You can also go on Patreon and hit the donate button. Also, we've got a thing now. Hopefully, if someone subscribes to us for live, hopefully I've sorted it out. Also, there's a Streamlabs. If you look in the link to the video, there's a Streamlabs thing right there. So if you drop me a book or something, you should also get you should also get a thing saying, well, I don't know. Let's see if anyone does it, and let's see if it works. It might not work yet. It might be fucked. But yeah, someone drop me a Streamlabs donation or subscribe. You could probably just unsubscribe and resubscribe, couldn't you? See what happens. Please, someone let me know if it works. But if not, you can donate through Streamlabs, and then you'll get an extra special dingaling to let you know. These are all the links that of people we like. None of it's paid. We are entirely self-funded in the sense that you lot give us PayPal donations, and I'll be honest, Aiden covers a lot of it. I buy a few bits and bobs here and there, but like, you know, I bought a wireless charger for his phone. There you go. Oh, great, that'll make the production smooth. But no, it's mostly Aiden, and obviously you guys. Thank you so much. Every single one of you makes all this possible. I would have stopped this ages ago. I already had to kill Game Faith because there was no money there. I would have walked away from this bloody ages ago if it wasn't for you lovely people. Right, let's get started. Oh, I best get the chow pay. I don't want to ignore any of you. There we go. Woof woof. Hello. Right, the Extinction Rebellion. So far, we've got 750 arrests. This was 2 hours ago. And I want to talk about a couple of things in there because it's been kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. The main one, of course, being Emma Thompson. Bless her little face. If I could fly cleanly, I would. Oh, well, isn't that amazing? Aren't you setting a wonderful example? For anyone who doesn't know, she's been criticised for flying 5,000 miles from LA to speak at the protests for all the people who've decided to shut down London. And so in that one flight, she's put more CO2 into the atmosphere than I do in a year. Fuck me. Right. Climate change is real. Of course it is. But the only way we can stop it, The only way that we can do it, well, there's two things actually, is individual choices. It's down to you as an individual. And as far as I'm concerned, we need encouragement on that. Not this browbeating, we're going to fuck up London, we're going to fuck up your oh, fuck you. We're going to close the airport. I'm glad they got to those kids that tried to close the airport. Apparently they were all emotional and crying and shit. And it's like, why? Why? As I titled Hayden's video on this, it hits the poor the hardest. What if you've saved all... I don't go on fucking holiday. I can't afford to go on holiday. But what if I have got my weekend away? What if I've saved all fucking year? What if I've gone without food? What if I've gone without everything? Just to take my daughter away for Easter weekend. And a load of prepubescent pricks just decide to block the airport because it's an emergency. If it is a legitimate emergency, then you shouldn't be flying 5,000 miles to come and virtue signal there. You shouldn't be leaving fucking plastic bottles all over the place, covering your body in plastic. They don't realise there's plastic in all the clothes. They're all there with the sunglasses and the and the Volvic and the fucking... It's just insane. It's insane. We just had a comment there saying she paid first class, and yeah, not only that, they asked her about it, didn't they? And they said, well, would you fly economy? And she just scoffed. I'm Emma Thompson. Right, I want to have a look at this, because obviously if you go on their website, because that's the... Because, all right, you know what? Fair enough. Apartheid in South Africa. There was years of demos for that, and it wasn't very fun. It wasn't very nice. But there was a clear thing there. Back in the 90s, CFCs were putting a hole in the ozone layer. There was a panic. Do you remember all the movies? All the movies then had this dystopian thing where the ozone layer had gone and everyone had just gone mental and was baking. But you know, the thing with that, there's a clear thing there. It's like CFCs, get rid of them, and then we solve the problem, or at least reduce the damage that's already been done. Clear thing there. Extinction Rebellion. What are your demands? Come on, what do we need to ban? What do we need to do? This is an emergency, apparently. A fucking emergency. Let me know what's been going on then. Oh, the truth, is it? We are facing an unprecedented global emergency. Life on Earth is in crisis. Scientists agree we've entered a period of abrupt climate breakdown. Yeah, all right, so we need to adjust to that then, don't we? We need to adjust to it. There's billions and billions of us on the planet. Even if we all became vegetarians, we're still going to grow a shitload of food. We're still going to need to transport it all over the place. Jesus Christ. The emergency. I'm going to go into the emergency in a minute, actually. I've got another page up I'm going to get to. But first, let's have a look at their demands. Tell the truth. Government must tell the truth by declaring a climate and ecological emergency. Have you seen this new phrase they've been using? Ecological justice, climate justice. Bless them. Working with other institutions to communicate the urgency for change. I've actually got a thing from the WWF up that I've used in a previous video. I'm going to go into that in a minute in terms of institutions. Right, here's the thing, okay? There is an emergency. There genuinely is. But but the richer a country is, the more it cares about the climate, the more it has the wealth and the ability to actually be better, you know, to be more environmentally friendly, to actually think about the carbon. The problem is South America. I've been over this before, right? So if there is an emergency, if there is a genuine emergency, then why the fuck? Here's the graph here. This is biodiversity. This is a living planet index, right? Look at South America. They've called it the neotropical, okay? It is fucked. Now look at North America, the Arctic. Look at this, right? The last 5 years, this is 2018. In fact, it levels right off at 2010, yeah? In fucking the year 2000, it's been leveling off and slowly coming through. Why? Because we all know about it, because we all care about it, because we've actually been doing something about it, and it's been going up. So, if we're going to treat this as an emergency, as they're saying, and if we're going to be honest, as they are saying, does this mean we have to invade South America? Does this mean we have to blow them off the planet? Should we just nuke them? If this is such an insane thing that we need to chase right now, then what's the option? Because getting rid of plastic bags isn't going to help. I'm guessing that their answer is socialism. Act now! The government must act now to halt biodiversity loss and reduce greenhouse gas emissions to net zero by 2025. Here's the thing, man. Did you see that guy on Sky News? Adam Bolton completely ripped him apart, and he's just, I will not stand for this, and he walked away, and he was going on about how we're going to have another hot summer and people aren't going to be able to eat. Well, halting biodiversity loss and reducing greenhouse gas emissions to net zero, that would kill millions of people. How do we get the food around? How do we transport it? There's too many of us. You can't just get it to net zero. I've seen one of the fuckers was being, in an interview saying, well, you know, you just say that, don't you? You just say that's the goal, and then you get near it. You get near it. But look at this, man. Biodiversity loss. It's levelling off. Where's the emergency? Where's the emergency? Oh, look, it's in South America. Oh, look, it's in the Indo-Pacific. Jesus Christ, this includes China as well. So, and everyone knows China or India are fucking it up. So who knows how well we're doing? Act now. We have been acting. We have. Stop putting it on the fucking government to take care of everything. Put it on yourselves. Don't fly 5,000 miles. Make a fucking YouTube video, you prick. Everyone will watch it. No, you have to go and stand and dance on the bridge with everyone else, showing everyone what a wonderful fucking person you are, whilst you're creating traffic, making it worse, you fucking pricks. Oh, but here's where it gets amazing. Here is where it gets beautiful. Beyond politics. Oh, what does that mean? That's an interesting way of putting it, isn't it, eh? That's an interesting way of putting it. Beyond politics. Is this your way of saying sidestep democracy? It fucking is, because I've seen it. You're saying voting doesn't work, democracy doesn't work. You guys are looking for revolution. I know you've got the communists there. You've literally got the communists on the news being interviewed saying, yeah, we need revolution. But the problem is, what happens after the revolution, you fucking dicks? What happens after everyone needs feeding? And you've halted fucking greenhouse gases to net zero. What happens then? When everyone's starving and everyone's coming. And I tell you what, the first people that are going to go are the fucking protesters. Because that's how it's always gone. Every revolution, the guillotines turn on you straight away. Straight a fucking way. Why? Because you're no good to anyone. You're not going to be able to graft. You're a fucking traitor to your own country because you're ready to rip everything apart. You can't even let some prick go to work on public transport. They do the same here in Manchester. They blocked the Metrolink outside the public library. You're stopping people from accessing the biggest library in the city whilst also blocking people from using the most eco-friendly way of getting around the city. Oh my God! And these are the people that you want to win the hearts and minds of. You fucking tools. This is the thing, right? The environmental angle, it is a thing. And everyone knows about it. Everyone knows, right? They do. Because we can see in the data things are getting better. We can see that. We still need to keep at it, and people are doing. But it's just fucking madness. It's straight up madness that it's like, yeah, we want a people's assembly. And they want the government to bend to that. How do we pick it? How do we pick who's in it? Because I tell you this, if it's fully democratic and it's fully representative, you're not going to like the people who make up this assembly. It's not going to be all you waving your flowers going, we've got to do something, man. Here's the thing that really fucks me off about this, that really, really fucks me off about this. These people are citing a global problem to demand control of our democracy. It is an emergency here in the UK. We need to take over the UK. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. This is an emergency. The challenges are big, wide-ranging and complex. So why the fuck would we leave it to you? It's for all of us. All of us. It's educating people. It's encouraging people. Right, if you let 20 million people know, holy shit, look at this, guys. We're getting there. Look at this. In America, some species are above 1970s level. Some species are actually above from when we first realised this was going wrong. Oh my God! We're getting there. Keep going. All this shaming people, fucking up fucking like sponsorship deals, smashing the windows of oil companies, the same ones that produce the oil that gets you everything. Everything that you use. Your entire house is covered in plastic. Your furniture, your clothing, your fucking phone. Everything. My everything. All this computer. Everything fucking around me. That same company that you're smashing the thing provides that as well as the bad stuff, yeah? So as cathartic as it might feel to just break it all down and smash it, why don't you just encourage people? Let them know. Spend an extra 10p on that and you're helping. Recycle, do this. It's possible and it's doable. We can get there, but not with this bullshit. Not with this bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. The 5-year election cycle is short-term goals. Yeah, well, you know what? They're literally like I get that. So what do you want? Do you want communist China? Because you know what? They do some really good things in China by thinking 10, 50, 200 years down the line. That's how they think there. But they're not free. Is that what you want? Because you've got to choose either actual freedom for citizens or this bullshit. Political parties that are influenced by the interests of corporate lobbies. Yes. So buy green, buy ethical. More and more of us are doing it every fecking day. Jesus Christ, I'm done with those pricks. Fuck them. Let's check the chat. I can't even do it. You arseholes. People are going on about George Soros, of course. I mean, it's a weird one with him, innit? I'd avoid it. If you're trying to win an argument, you're trying to say it's not a good place to go, to be honest. Choose the form of the destructor. Yeah, this is the thing with these fucking communists, man. They're all going on about fascism all the time. It's like, oh, wait. You're warning me about one totalitarian dictatorship and just presenting your own one that's got a fucking rainbow flag behind it. It's like, well, it's still the same fucking thing. I want liberty. I want freedom. You know, I also want social responsibility. I don't mind knowing that my taxes are going to pay for old folks' homes. I don't mind that. I want them to. It's not one or the other with people. And the thing is, the vast majority of people think like me. They want hospitals funded. They want schools funded. They want police. That's the majority. They want to take care of their fellow man. They do. They fucking do. So use that. Foxy blames the vegans and put me in charge. I promise to be benevolent. Yeah, well, everyone says that, don't they? When everyone's broke. I see a lot on Twitter, people like lecturing. That Notch is the best one. People, you know, the guy that made Minecraft. What have you done with your money? None of your fucking business, mate. None of your business. Happy Dog says every socialist student thinks they'll be the camp commandant in the gulags when in reality they'll be the gravel on the drive. That's the thing, man. They're the first to go. Because, all right, let's do this. Let's have a revolution. And as they say it, in terms of the communist side of it, it won't be state communism. That's bad. We've learnt this time. It'll be open. All right, so what about the guys that get up at 5 in the morning and work their fucking asses off? You know, and they're used to that, and they're used to having the privilege that comes. I sit on my ass all the time, and I'm relatively poor as a result. But you know what? I'm happy. I get other things. I spend time with my daughter. What about someone's going to need to be put in charge? They always say that. Co-ops and all that stuff. Jesus Christ, have you ever been in these things? Have you ever worked for a charity? The people involved in it, the power-hungry sleaze. If you can guarantee me that no one will be corrupted, that no one will be power hungry, that nobody will ever lie and everything will be fine and we will finally have utopia. Show me some genuine, legit evidence that you can somehow change the personalities of every single human being on the planet, all 7 billion of us or whatever the fuck it is now. Is it 8 or 9? I can't remember. It's a lot though, isn't it? Show me evidence that not a single one of them will be corrupted, that we won't get another Venezuela, and I'll go for it, man. Once you finally work that out, let me know. Until then, let's try and protect individual freedom, shall we? So that we can highlight the arseholes, so we can highlight the corrupt people. And hopefully move them away from the rest of us. I work for a charity for feck all. I educate the kids nobody else wants to deal with. Hey, Foxy, I used to do that when I worked in homelessness. I got, you know, the proper psychos you see in the town centre. That was my clients. Good lads. Hello, and on Triggerist 12-230 in the Trigger Warning live room. Hello, you can say something, you know, you're alright. If anyone doesn't want to chat on YouTube, that's absolutely fine. You can do that. But you can go on Trigger Warning TV /live. You can also DM me any stories you might want me to talk about. Or you can just openly tweet me if you want, at Graeme Booth. So his Repub is saying, I can't find what platform you're on. Mate, YouTube. Is it playing? It is playing. It's playing. Fucking. I love Sutty. I love Sutty so much, mate. Join us, please. We're on the Trigger Warning channel. We're always on. We're on the same live chat room that we're always on. We're right there, mate. We're right there. Bless your little face. God, I love him. I love him. Right, I'm not going to talk too much about Brexit and all this bullshit, but I've been quite intrigued about this sort of like Labour must back a second vote, and obviously, you know, usually I can't stand Tom Watson. He's a prick, especially with his open demands to ban Tommy Robinson. And let me just be clear about that, by the way. Like, that isn't me saying I agree with everything that Tommy Robinson says, or I agree with his approach, but I stand by his right to speak. I stand by his right to express himself. Because you know what, if I can hear it and I can challenge it, then I'm happy. And I think freedom of speech is fucking important. I saw someone on Twitter yesterday going, "Oh, well, we can't have. What about the racists?" And it's like that same person I've seen say loads of racist shit on Twitter, and this is exactly the thing going back to the fucking revolutionaries. You're first against the block. The same person there going, "Oh, what are we going to do about the racists?" That includes you, mate. That includes you. Jesus. Could someone tweet me a link for this live stream? Because I've not actually tweeted it out on my thing. If you could tweet at Graeme Booth so I can just retweet it lazily, saying I'm live right now, I'd really appreciate it. You could say it like, "Oh, hey, I'm watching this and it's my favourite moment of the week." I'm going to adjust the settings on this chat box because they keep disappearing too quickly, don't they? Can we do it now on the fly? Can we? Let's have a quick look. Hide messages after. There we go. Let's turn that right up. 90 seconds. That should be a bit better, shouldn't it? Yeah, your sub thing worked. Did it? Was it too loud? Did Hayden come up? That's why the logo's gone. Yeah, more subs, please. More subs. Guys, it's been a fucking mental week for subs. We had that shout out from Drone Tech, which gave us like a couple of hundred, and then just mentioning Sargon and UKIP, it's just gone like, we've had so much hate mail as well. It's been hilarious. But yeah, Labour must promise another Brexit referendum to counter the electoral challenge posed by Nigel Farage. I don't agree with Tom usually. I can't fucking stand him, to be honest. But I think he might be right here, you know. I think Labour's only position, and I'm saying this, you know, not from wanting or not wanting him, saying sitting on the fence is a mistake. He might be right. He might be right in the same way that people are supporting UKIP and the Brexit party, and like they're like, well, fuck you, and all that. It might be worth taking the hit in terms of Labour. You know, you might get that swing vote. It really intrigued me when Tom said that. You know, he might be a prick, but he's the deputy leader for a reason. Ex-UKIP leader Mr Farage said a new referendum would be a total insult to 5 million Labour Leave voters. Yes, of course it would. I don't think we're going to go the way of... I don't think we're going to go the way Ireland did, are we, then, when they had their... Because they went through all this. They had a referendum, then they just had a second one. And in the second one, they took it like bitches. You might have seen that footage of... Corbyn over there saying, promoting leaving Europe and saying, well, if they do a second referendum, have a third, keep going until you're out. He's changed his tune, hasn't he? Bless his little face. I missed the chat then, so sorry. The People's Vote is founded by Superdry, who pay their employees 28p an hour. Yeah, you'll get splinters in your bum. referencing now. Sorry about that. Thank you, Foxy. You are a legend. Bless your little face. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Highland has got enough going on right now. Have you seen it? Yeah, there's a little sidebar on that. It's quite interesting, actually. For a start, I'll say it's disgusting that people are attaching this to Brexit on the level that it is. Because we know from our friend Bob Stewart that shit has been bubbling for a long time. But yeah, fuck me, Ireland. I suspect that there's a lot of very evil people who are very enthusiastically waiting to use Brexit, no matter what the result, no matter how it goes, border, no border checks, no matter how it goes, once the Brexit situation is resolved, they are going to use it to spread more violence. It's all kicking off again, isn't it? And I suspect, I'm sure people could educate me better on this, but I suspect it's austerity. You know, fence sitting, right? I get it now. Yeah, it's austerity, isn't it? If people are poor and they've not got property, they've not got jobs, they're easier to pull one way or the other. If they've got a job, if they've got a connection to the community, if they've got a family, then they've got more of a reason to get on with each other. You know, I live in a low rise, and everyone in my building's got kids, and we all really take care of each other. You know, it's like when people talk about the old days when you're going in each other's. That's what it's like in our building. I fucking love it. And every now and again, we get like, you know, some young office worker type, you know, like aspirational, whatever, in, and they don't last more than 6 months because they just hate it. They just want to come home and just be like private and shit. And I'm knocking on the door with like fairy cakes. My daughter made these. Do you want one? No, thank you. You have it. Nancy Pelosi has stirred some shit about Ireland. I know it's funny, isn't it, how you know, Trump says something about Brexit and everyone's crying about foreign interference. You can't even look at Russia without people having a full fucking meltdown, but Obama and Pelosi come over here and it's like, you know, your James O'Briens are holding up as like, oh, finally someone with common sense. And it's like, can we be consistent at least? You know, all countries fuck with all countries. I don't know. Bob Stewart said there's another security alert this morning in Derry. Fucking hell, mate. I'm sorry you're having to go through that. I really am. Oh, thanks as well. We've had another tweet. Listening live. Pay me later. Thank you for the other tweet. I very, very much appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, in terms of the Brexit thing, what do you guys think? Because, you know, all politics is a risk. Everything's a gamble. The UKIP getting Sargon on board is a gamble. It's a calculated risk. And I think, do you think, like, whether you're a fan of Labour or not, do you think the right gamble to take for Labour is to go all in on no deal? All in on, like, you know, repeal 50... Go and get back over there. I don't know. What do you think? I suspect, and I don't know because I'm not, you know, nobody knows for sure, but I suspect it's probably their best bet, but only in terms of not losing too many seats at this point. I don't think it's going to put them in power. Foxy says, I would like a full English Brexit with toast and a brew. We got to at this point, haven't we? I didn't get the oh, let's get it up actually. Where's my Google? Oof, Mail on Sunday. Their cover this morning was quite an interesting one actually. I don't know. Oh God, I'm on the Daily Mail. I'm on the fucking Daily Mail. 156 dead in Easter terror. I can't even deal with that right now, love. I can't. Jesus Christ, Sri Lanka. You know what, though? Respect to the fucking Daily Mail putting that on the front page. Big respect, actually. That's not something... look at that. It's funny shitting on the Daily Mail, isn't it? And they don't even have a politics section. Jesus Christ, guys. You've got an actual one called News. Is this the one? Oh, I don't know. It could be. Basically, it's the statistic that... there we go. This is the one. Go on, Graeme, get it up. This is actually... My family's out. And you know when you're on your own in the house and you're like, oh, don't get that feeling very often. I was tempted, I didn't. But yeah. Brexit is killing us on the doorsteps. You've had a lot of Tory door knockers saying that they don't dare on people. They don't dare knock on people's doors at the moment because they're just so scared of the response. And I kind of get it, Danger Wank. No, I kind of get it. It's not actually. At least with the chat there, everyone watching knows the mad shit that people say to me whilst we're live. Do you know what though? That's still disappearing, isn't it? Bollocks! I didn't save it. Why didn't someone tell me? There we go. In fact, it's 2 minutes. Right. Now when you chat, there we go. Winner! 40% of Tory councillors back Nigel Farage's new party. Now there's a complicated thing here. Nigel Farage's new party is obviously like trashing everyone in the polls right now, aren't they? So obviously they're gonna sort of like, you know, haul themselves around it, aren't they? They're just gonna sync up to where everyone's like, oh, they're winning, they're number one. We support you. But the other side to that is, if you do remember in 2016, the reason we had the referendum was to stop the Conservative Party breaking in two. That was the reason. That's why they didn't give a fuck about you. They didn't give a fuck about, like, you know, really. I mean, obviously the people that wanted it, but the Conservative Party were tearing themselves apart. It was the only way they were going to win. It was the only way they were going to unify. Everyone goes on about that. You know, the referendum was advisory. David Cameron said before he was elected, it'll be a simple in-out referendum. That's what you'll get. Then David Cameron became the Prime Minister. And on the back of that result, so he was voted on under that promise. Then he delivered on the promise. He gave us the referendum. I voted Remain. I don't think Europe's perfect, but at the time, on balance, path of least resistance, as my brother put it, which which sums it up very well. Turns out I was wrong, because the way it's been since then, any organisation that makes it this hard to leave isn't worth being a part of. Ultimately, that's my perspective on it anyway. But yeah, so in terms of the referendum result to stop the Conservative Party ripping itself apart, March the 29th passed, and surprise, surprise, they're ripping each other apart again. 3/4 want Theresa May to resign. I am not surprised, and look at his smug little face. If the Conservative Party does break and Nigel Farage ends up being the leader of, because it won't be called the Brexit Party forever, it'll be, I don't know what they'll call themselves. Can you imagine Nigel Farage being one of the most influential and powerful politicians that has existed in this country since, I don't know, the Iron Lady, since Thatcher herself? Because that might be the way we're going. If enough people move over to the Brexit Party and it destroys or fractures the Conservatives to the point where her or her successor has to get down on their knees and beg him for mercy. Oh my God! Can you, like, I can't stand Nigel Farage, but oh my God, I kind of would enjoy the fucking schadenfreude of it, of whatever it's called, you know, the enjoying the hate. I voted Remain too. This is Foxy. I am happy to admit I was wrong. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Look what's happened since. Have you seen that clip of David Cameron as well, giving that warning? He would say, you know, the day after the vote, we will put in Article 50, and then 2 years from then, we will leave on WTO. I think it was on Mar. And he's David Cameron, our Prime Minister, as he was at the time, saying, that's what's going to happen. And it was a warning. It was supposed to be a warning. WTO. and all the leavers watching it went, that sounds amazing. Yes, sign me up. Bless him. Stranger wank. Yes, little glob, I'm done. I want out. Yeah, I want out as well at this point. Partly to just respect the result, and partly because of the behaviour since it's happened. I mean, fucking MEPs voting on Article 13 and not even knowing what they were voting on. Fuck off. Not that our government's much better, or any better really. Bringing in porn. I've got to upload my passport to porn sites, have I? My fucking passport to porn sites. That's who we've got in charge in this country. But at least if we're out, there's a little bit of fucking hope that we can put somewhere. It's going to be Nigel Farage. We're still fucked. We're fucked either way, guys. But at least it's fun leaving. I voted leave. Sorry, this is Little Glob. I voted leave knowing full well it wouldn't happen. But we can live in hope. That's quite interesting. That's quite an interesting perspective. Yeah, I appreciate that. And thanks again for the retweet. Oh, bless you. Bless your little face. And on Triggerist, 12K230 is just gone. He's gone. I don't know what's going on with him. Oh no, he's back. Hello there, a non-triggerist. Say hello. Say hello. Stop watching porn. No, I need it sometimes, middle of the night. Get me some Indigo White. I've never had a favourite porn star before, but yeah, Indigo White. I've got one now, turns out. Found her on Instagram. Didn't even know she made porn until she got banned for wearing a Trump hat. And I was like, wait, I like this girl. I like anyone that gives a bit of a middle finger to the consensus. I don't know if I shoot loads every day, man. She's just started selling merch that says white on it because she's Indigo White, and I'm just thinking, I wonder how many. I wonder how many, like, you know, common guy on the street. So, because she wears a MAGA hat, so I'm thinking if I got my Indigo White T-shirt and started walking around with a MAGA hat, everyone would assume it's me showing up, like, you know, paying respect to my favourite porn star, wouldn't they? Of course they would. Of course they would. Maybe I should get one and do a video just for her. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm going to do that. Yep, get yourself some of that sweet VPN action. Well, that's the thing, isn't it, man? You're bringing in fucking or I can go to the shop and give a man some money for a porn pass. Go fuck yourself. I'll just spend it on a VPN. I guarantee that. I mean, this was supposed to come in April. I guarantee that the second it actually does come in, all the VPN companies, all the big ones, are going to have like an EU sale. Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. Because this is all... Here's the thing with the way the EU is, partly anyway. Obviously, everything's decided behind closed doors. Then our elected officials rubber stamp it with a few tiny amendments that all get voted down. And then we have a certain amount of time to bring those laws into our laws. So this, you know, this mad shit with the fucking internet, it's all the same thing with, like, you know, we're just trying to sort of like align with Europe. It's ridiculous, man. What happened to freedom? I'm not the only one that thinks this, man. We just need politicians that are actually going to talk about freedom and liberty. What are you going to do to protect me? To protect me in living whatever life I want, right? If I'm a grown-ass adult who's got internet, I've phoned them up and I've got myself some broadband, right? I've paid for it. In some cases, I've shown ID to get the phone line installed, etc., etc. I am an adult. I already got the fucking internet, you dickheads. Oh, but we want to protect children. I'll protect my child. Thank you very much. If I'm so fucking stupid that I'm not going to put filters on, that I'm not going to put a safe mode on a tablet, if that's on me, we can already do it now with the fucking broadband companies. You can already get them to put a mass filter on your entire internet if you so choose to, yeah? But me, as a motherfucking adult, I will protect my fucking child. We need to make the internet safer. It doesn't cover Twitter. Half the time when I want to have a wank, Twitter's where I go. Have you ever been on porn Twitter? It's fucking amazing. And you can send them messages as you're wanking, and they reply. It's fucking awesome. And it's not covered in the porn thing. What do you think kids are going to do? And not only that, your message has been retracted. I don't know why there, but it only covers the big porn sites. So you're going to push children to websites that have got the dodgy stuff on. The kiddie porn. The really abusive stuff. They're not going to have the fucking porn pass on them, you fucking tools. Again, it's this mass thing. We want to make... Literally, I'm quoting. We want to make the UK the safest place in the world to go on the internet. Well, you've gone fucked it, haven't you? You're going to have millions of people uploading their passport and their bank details to porn sites. By the way, the company they're using as well is owned by YouPorn. So they're making plenty of fucking dollar out of this. Surprise, surprise, it's all fucking linked, right? And so you're going to have massive, massive data breaches on a level that we're not going to know. Who knows in terms of blackmail? Who knows in terms of public figures? We know what you spank it to. We know that you like the interracial fucking cook videos. Do you want it to get out? Because we've got your passport right here linked to it. Oh, and not only that, we're pushing kids onto the worst dodgy sites. We're pushing kids onto the other ones. Oh, my missus is here. Hello. Are you back quite soon? Guys, right? Did you see my tweet about me buying some trousers? Right? I bought these amazing pants. My waist, short leg. So come here a sec, let me show them the pants. Right, they didn't fit me. Wait, let me get it live. Live. Look at this shit, man. Look at this. Oh! Bastard! I literally burst in with the thing to open it. And I was like, look at these. And I just went, oh, God. And I felt insecure ever since. I'm not happy about that. But yeah, porn laws. They haven't thought about it. And these are the same people who want to sidestep democracy, who want bigger government, who want more powers. They can't even do this right. They can't even have the common sense enough to do this right. Spend the same money putting out a fucking, working with the ISPs, saying to the ISPs, you can have a blanket block if you want. Give us a thing, or here's the thing, government-sponsored tweet, want to make your online browsing safer? Click this link. Oh, here you go. Oh, sweet, there's a form here. I just tell him who I'm with, and then blanket form. Okay, and then, but you know what? I do like having a cheeky one in the bathroom at 2 a.m, so, is there a way I can... Oh, right, yeah, so I exclude this IP... Cool, and then this is... Oh, I get it off my phone. Right, so my phone's safe, house is safe, jobs are good! But no. Let's go from the other side, shall we? Fucking idiots. Absolute fucking tools. Nat said swank pants. They're really nice. Really good, decent quality. And she's happy. She's got trousers with pockets on. She's not used to it. Urbana Fox said, I retracted it, man. Keyboard error. When I die, I want somebody to print all the porn on my PC and spread it around the woods. I'm alright for that. I can hear my daughter going, oh yeah. I'm going to stop screaming about porn now. Moving on! Let's get rid of that. Bless them. Right, so we've done that one, haven't we? Yeah, Tom. Please let me know. If you're watching this afterwards, let me know in the comments about, is that the right thing to do for Labour? Right! Sargon. I am very, very interested to see how the UKIP thing goes. For anyone who doesn't know, Sargon had a big thing where he said, no, not apologising, blah, blah, blah. If you actually watch the full video, which I have done, it's up there right now, I advise you to do the same thing. If you watch the full video, it was quite a good little press conference. I liked it. They were laying down some things. I'm not reading that out. And they've been getting fucked over it, haven't they? They've been getting absolutely fucked. I don't think he should apologise. Here's the thing, right? In terms of the tweet, the rape tweet, he said I wouldn't even rape you, to Jess Phillips, who's a prick and going on about nonsense. And was it the best way he could have put it? It's one of them clever things, isn't it? He said I wouldn't rape you. There's nothing wrong with that. Context, blah blah blah. Yeah, all right. Maybe not best thing to do. It's being ran with now as if he's just done it now. People are going... People think he's an elected official. People already think that he is an MEP for UKIP. They're going, I've seen it. An elected official can't do this. This is how wrong people get stuff. Because they just get these little snaps and these little headlines. Won't apologise for rape tweet. But for me, as far as I can see, won't apologise for rape tweet is exactly what Sargon wanted. It fits perfectly. in terms of the getting people searching for it, getting him trending. You know, it's the Trump attack, isn't it? It's the Trump way of doing it. And it's, again, like I said earlier, everything in politics is a risk. And they have sat down and they've said, should we go the Trump route? And it's funny, actually, because there's a few MEPs for UKIP saying, blaming Sargon now, saying, oh no, we're leaving UKIP for the Brexit party because we don't like what Sargon did. You know full fucking well what Sargon did. You know full fucking well that Sargon and Dankula have brought in an insane number of new members to UKIP. They have stopped your party dissolving, and you know it. You fucking know it. You just see the Brexit party going up in the polls, and you're so short-sighted that you don't remember 2 weeks ago when the Cook party came into existence, and that was topping the polls. That was right up there, straight away, and that's just drifted down there at the bottom now. And, you know, UKIP has gone up as well, and that's come down. The Brexit party isn't going to hold that thing. It's just that brand new thing, isn't it? People going, yeah, the Brexit party. But it'll taper off once everyone realises that it's Nigel Farage's own personal ego trip. But you know what? Ego trips can get you far, can't they? In terms of why are the media dragging him so hard, I've got this gorgeous clip here that I want to check out, and I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it's so good. Let's have a look.
So what I want you to do is each one of you to do 1 minute on why you're running as an MEP for UKIP. Carl, you go ahead.
Because you guys are severely mismanaging the country. I mean, really, I'm just here to kind of mock the legacy media. Your numbers are going down every day, and our numbers are going up, right? Like combined, the YouTubers are getting like 30 million views a month. You're dying. And it's because do you know what your rating is on Trustpilot, business review site? 84% 1 star for the BBC, 59% 1 star for ITV, and 72% 1 star for Channel 4. I don't care what you say. You are just smear merchants. Not one of you can tell me what I believe. Not one of you knows. But all of the public know because they can go to my YouTube channel, Sargon McCad, and just watch for themselves. I've been doing this for 5 years. I have nearly 1 million subscribers. Just go and have a look. I'm not answering your questions. I'm not apologising for anything. You dirty, dirty smear merchants. Get there.
Funny that they're not showing that clip, isn't it, eh? That's how he opened. 1 minute. Why do you want to be an MEP? Fuck all he is. You're all disgusting and you're dying, which they are doing. They are dying. That's why even the likes of Jim Jeffries is having to severely edit different reactions to the wrong questions and cut all his own racist stuff out of the videos just to get those sweet 3-minute snaps. It's odd that none of them are using this, though, is it? Eh? Because he's right. He's factually accurate. And people talk about digital media dying, which happened. You know, you always get these headlines. BuzzFeed has laid off 1,500 people. Oh, the bubble's bursting. They don't talk about the fact that Daily Wire is like the most shared news site on Facebook. Ben Shapiro is consistently the top 2 shared. They're expanding. Stephen Crowder expanding. When they talk about digital media and all that, they talk about leftist media. All those people that doubled down on the far left rhetoric, they're the ones that are dying, including these newspapers, because they signed up for the same thing for the most part. Even the sketchy ones, even the more right-wing rags and stuff, they all signed up for the same rhetoric. Whereas the more centrist things, your Philip DeFranco, you know, and then fucking Sargon's a centrist. He's moving that way now. These guys are the centrists and the right-wing ones. They're all being smeared. They're all being told, oh, you're disgusting, blah, blah, blah. But they're winning. They are winning. They really fucking are. They're expanding. He's just taking people on. It's an interesting one. I am very excited about these elections. Very excited. The ward that he's running in, it consistently have been UKIP top, and it's proportional representation. And look at Batten. He fucking loves it. He fucking loves it. Because they've got a plan. They've sat down and they've worked this out beforehand. Yes, very intrigued. Very excited. Rupert the Rocket in. Fox has said, look at Dank's face. Oh, Graeme wanted to become Rupert the Bear. No, I think you know what it is. Right, let's just get off Sargon for now then, right? Soph came home the other day and she said, "Oh, I've just seen a lad riding a bike, which is something I do a lot, and he had these tartan pants on, and me and everyone else on the street was just staring at his ass. And I'm weak. I went straight to Amazon. I was like, tartan pants, and I was like, right, that's my waist, short legged. Ooh, my bum's gonna be good. And then I put them on. They arrived. I put them on, and I was like, I got one little bum compliment, and then I had to take them off because if I had have taken any steps or sat down, they would have ripped. So I took them off, and she put them on, and they fit perfectly. But I will have a sexy tartan ass, and then she'll love me again instead of that man riding his bike. Oh, what time are we on? Oh my god, we're running out of time. I'm genuinely pissed off about this. Let me just up that a little bit, actually. There we go. Because it's disappearing. Beauty is pain. Yeah. I know. I need to drink. It's getting hot, isn't it? I'm going to have to think of a way to do this. Guys, do you remember James Damore? The fella who took some equality and diversity training at Google and then got fucked. The feedback that he sent essentially was saying, it was weird because it was actually quite a leftist talking point. He was saying that the company is built around the male idea of what the company should be too much, and if it was more tailored to women would do better in it. This got twisted. By the way, he backed this with science as well. He backed it with articles and citations. It's actually what his training was in as well. It's what he was studying before Google picked him up. So this guy isn't an idiot. I've seen him speak. It's fucking amazing. Genuine, lovely guy. Genuinely trying to help. And this went viral within the company. People saying that, women are less, so they need X. It was ridiculous how it got spun and how it got twisted. And it was like, no, it was just saying, as anyone with common sense knows, men and women are almost exactly the same. But there's certain things that make us different. We are different. We are. There's no, on average, these are all averages up in the air. Some boys are dead effeminate, blah, 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 blah. But there are certain things that make us different. And what he was saying was, you can't expect women to thrive in what is a male-designed area. Let women have more of an influence on it. Dude got fucked. Bye-bye. See you later. You are no longer a human being. You don't deserve to be part of society. He got called, what was it, something bro, the Google bro or something. I don't fucking know. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. And people started reporting it they reported it as if, and this is genuinely my own thing, this is what I thought it was, right? It was an executive at Google. This is how it got reported at the time. So I thought this was a big boss at Google, right, who published an open letter. And I've had other people say that exact phrase to me, because that's how it got reported. Basically saying women shouldn't be there. Women aren't as good as men, because, here's the thing. What he said was that men, on average, are more interested in engineering, which is true. He also said that 4-to-1 ratio, 20% of engineering graduates are women. So if that 4-to-1, we probably should be hiring 4 men and 1 woman in terms of engineering, in terms of getting the best. Like 50-50 doesn't make sense. Because if you've got a 4-to-1 graduate ratio and you're hiring 50-50, what you're doing there? You're damaging the company. You're damaging your productivity. Now, here's the thing. You could say, well, we just don't want it. We would rather have a mix for other reasons. But we're not necessarily getting the best. And that's fair enough. I accept and understand that. Here's the thing, though. Microsoft have been fucked now. It's all coming out. We've got James Damore 2.0. Microsoft staff are openly questioning the value of diversity. How interesting is it that they phrased that, eh? Some Microsoft employees are openly questioning whether diversity is important. The framing on this is insane, right? Because this is the thing. They have in saying this, in virtual signaling like this, like, we obviously we need diversity. We need diversity, people. and questioning it is wrong. But how they've been getting diversity is down here. Does Microsoft have any plans to end the current policy that financially incentivizes discriminatory hiring practices? So the bosses are getting financial incentives to be racially, I'm just going to say racist. That's what it is. It's racism. Wrapped up in lovely language, wrapped up in caring language. To be clear, I am referring to the fact that senior leadership is awarded more money if they discriminate against Asians and white men. Ooh, racist and sexist, all mixed in one. And someone dared question it. Someone dared question the fact that they are racist. This is how fucked up we are. That's white supremacist, you know. You do realise that that is white supremacy. But wrapped up in a left-wing narrative. You are saying that white people are better, therefore they need to be discriminated against. That's what you're saying. And not only that, Asians! Which Asians? Specifically. Is it the Indian ones who are doing really well? 70% of them have got a degree or higher in America. What about the Chinese people who socio-economically are doing better than everyone? Everyone, they're pissing all over it. Is that why you're doing it then? Are they doing too well? Are they trying too hard? How fucked up is this? How fucked up is this that Quartz are running cover for it? Microsoft staff are openly questioning the value of diversity. Well, if that's diversity, motherfuckers, I want no part of it. You've just rebranded racism. That's all you've done. You absolute tools. I can't believe this. I can't even... And here we go as well. They're not naming her yet. Look. Isn't making her name public pending her response. They've sat her down, haven't they? Shut the fuck up. Why would you pay bosses more to not hire Asian and white men? How insane is that? No wonder Microsoft's losing. Jesus. Mr. Cool C1's joined us. Hello. Dave Atkinson has said this is the Richie Allen show on acid. Yeah, well, maybe. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Man states facts that don't match party line. Google goes, wee. Yeah, well, it's already happening here, man. This is the first story I've seen on this Microsoft thing. And I'm telling you now, the reason I started with James Damore is because I'm telling you, this is 2.0. Only this is going to be someone high up. And it's her name as well. It's a woman. So they don't know what to do. But for all we know, it's a woman of colour. It's a gay woman of colour. It's a trans gay woman of colour. She might be saying this. What are they going to do with this information? You're supposed to listen. This is why we shouldn't divide everyone up into fucking things. Intersexual feminism is just racism with very good PR. That's all it is. Oh, but if you're black and gay, then we need to think about living in both of those worlds at once and where they intersect. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's a lovely little start to the thing. But what comes out of the other end of this thinking, yeah? Racism. Yeah, we're going to financially penalise people for hiring Asian men. You fucking tools. Fucking tools. Hello, Patrick. How you doing, mate? Hello, Charman as well. Foxy's in as well, saying trans, gay, disabled woman. Oh, yeah, she could be in a wheelchair. Well, this might be nice. They've not made it public yet. I have an ever-increasing file of white male Microsoft employees who have faced outright and overt discrimination because they had the misfortune of being born both white and male. You're living in a majority white country, you fools! They've gone, there's just this thing of like, you know what, we should treat everyone the same, we should. Well, why? Why should we treat everyone, well, you know, that, do you remember what happened to black people? They had to sit over there, didn't they? Do you remember that? They did. You know what, we should make sure more black people get in school to try and balance that out. We should actually, yeah, we should make more sure. What about the Asians though? They're doing really well. Oh yeah, well let's just make sure We have less Asians then. We'll make the tests harder for them. They're still doing really well. Well, they make it harder. But the Asians are still working their fucking bollocks off. And they're still coming in with the top results. What do we do? Right, okay, well, I tell you what, right? We'll give the managers, the hiring managers, less money if they hire Asians. That'll fix it. Maybe they just work harder. Maybe when I put on the fucking basketball, it's loads of giant black dudes. Right? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Start watching that and going, you know what, there's not enough white women playing on that team. What do we do? Hey? Do we start strapping the legs down so they won't jump as far? Equality of outcome is all about just fucking over the people who do well. And that doesn't include me. This is your fucking your actual CEOs, the actual people that work their fucking asses off, that make our lives amazing, that make our lives better, and we're chopping the legs off here. What if that Asian dude is the next that they didn't hire is the next Bill Gates? You know what I mean? Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. Fox has said it's all new racism light, all salt, no sugar. Yeah, dude, can we get a link to this article on Twitter? Yes, I will. I'll tweet it right now whilst we are live. Anyone going at Graeme Booth? We are discussing this racist shite on the lives stream. I can't type right now. That was terrible, wasn't it, eh? Right, I've done it. Oh, I'll check my notifications as well just to see. In a free economy, people are liking my. I clap back at some guy going on about. In fact, I'll get it up for you. Hey, let's show you. Let's not keep any secrets with my family. This fucking prick here. Is it gonna load? No. Oh! There we go. I don't know if you guys can see it here. Comrade Valentina. Oh, why am I not surprised? Oh, pronouns in the bio as well. I haven't actually checked that yet. Dudes be like, I love capitalism. Like, okay, where's your factory? Where's your capital? You don't even own your car. And then there's the usual bullshit meme, bootlickers, all this other nonsense. And here's the fact, man. Here's a fact. It's doing really well. 129 likes. Dude, you could take $50 right now. And guys, if you don't know this, then please, this is for you as well. You could take $50 right now and buy a piece of almost any factory out there. This is true. $50. And if you can't scrape together $50, then your problems are worse than living in a capitalist society. I tell you that right fucking now. Right now, if you can't get together $50 to put towards buying a piece of a factory, again, if trading isn't your thing, take that same $50 and build a website. Start any business you want. And here we go. Life is hard, people. It is hard. Oh, I'm sorry at 21 you don't own a factory. Maybe the person that does own the factory fucking work their asses off. Maybe the person that owns the factory has to go months without even getting paid sometimes, just to make sure the staff get paid. Maybe. Where's your capital, you fucking idiot? You absolute fucking idiot. These aren't... Life isn't... They're not bankers sitting in the thing with the big cigars going, ha 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 ha, look at these fools working for me, ha 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 ha. It's a fucking balance. If you're not getting paid enough, quit. My brother did that recently. Just quit his job. Went to another company. He's now back at the place where he quit with a huge pay bump. That's how it fucking works. I tell you what, rather than pointing at capitalism and demanding that socialism saves you because you'll be poor as fuck there, why don't you have some self-fucking respect? Yeah? I'm sorry McDonald's doesn't pay enough, but why don't you better yourself, hey? Why don't you fucking better yourself? And whilst you're at it, we're all working. We're all doing it. Most people stupidly think they want to own the factory. But as soon as they start climbing that ladder, they realise it's no fun. Oh, so look at these CEOs with the yachts and that. You would fucking hate that life. There's a reason they've got that job. There's a reason they make that money. That is a horrible existence. Wake up right now and I was that. No way would I take it. No way on earth. I love spending hours a day with my daughter. I love it. We played Minecraft for 45 minutes this morning. You think I could have done that if I was a CEO? If I owned the fucking factory, you think I'd have that life? No, that's not how it works. Where's your fucking factory, dickhead? You have no idea. You have no fucking clue what it takes to actually own the factory. And here's the thing, when you do finally get a job, you'll start to realise. And you might want to become a supervisor or a manager, and then you go up and you realise what it's actually like when everyone below you is shitting on you. When all the bad customers, you're the one they asked for. When the shit hits the fan and you're like, do you know what? I really like just clocking in, clocking out, going home. I'm not rich. You'll appreciate it then. I tell you that. You'll fucking appreciate it. That's why I appreciate all our patrons and donations, man, because it means I get to do this. Yeah, I'm living my best life right now. I am. And I'm not rich. Not even close. We barely cover costs on this. Oh, yeah, by the way, anyone goes in the description, please, someone do our Streamlabs. Chuck us $1. I want to know if it works, to be perfectly honest. If you do it and it doesn't work, let me know. Let's have a look at all these. Have you seen the thing about Boy Scouts? Oh my god. Yeah, we'll get onto that in a minute. The moral bar is lost forever. They want free stuff, not freedom. That's the thing, man. They've no idea. They've no idea how hard life really is, how bad it is out there. First time I went to Malaysia, man, the first time I crossed the border, there was this really nice boy. I went back and seen him a couple of times. Don't fucking comment on that in the wrong way. And dude was 15. He had a car. So at that surface level, I was like, well, he's got a car, man. He's 15. He's got a job. He's making money. And then it was like, now this kid works like 7 days a week. The reason he's got a car is because he's got to drive for hours just to get to this shitty little food stand to serve me my noodles that I pay 50p for, right? And I remember that night, and I'm not ashamed to admit this, man. That night in bed, we were staying at this awesome place, man. I'll tell you about that another time. But it made me cry. It was the first time. It was because I was a bit like this. I wasn't this fucking bad, but it was the first time I'd really felt what the world really is like outside of our lovely Western safe bubble. You know, this 15-year-old boy works 7 days a week. He was in like 14, 16 hours, shit like that. You know, as long as pricks like me want to sit there and go, more noodles, please, he just has to stand there nice. And he's 15. No, he's not getting an education. He's let's be honest, he's not got much prospects beyond owning the cart one day. You know, and good for him. Good for him, to be honest. But under capitalism, man, unfortunately, under our system at the moment, he can't do that job. Not that I'm advocating for that level of poverty, but we've created so much wealth that we don't need to do that anymore. We don't need to send our 15-year-olds off for hours and hours driving just to work all fucking day just to get nothing in return. Fuck all. You know, we don't need to do that. And these spoiled pricks, I've just got no idea of the reality of it. And yeah, I cried, man. I cried because it hit me. The full impact of it hit me. It was just like, it was too much to think that, like, you know, my kid will, as poor as I will ever be, my kid will never have to go through that. I live in a society where if my kid wants to learn and go to school, then that's provided. She's not going to starve. I don't have to send her out to work at 12 or 10 or 8. I don't have to do that. That's not the world I live in. Even if I end up going to food banks, she's going to get fed. Sure, it'll be humiliating. But there's just a baseline level that we've got here. And you know what? It's amazing. That's what I said there, man. Life is hard, but times are incredible in a way our ancestors couldn't begin to imagine. It really is. Life is so fucking good. It's so good. And I'm sorry someone hasn't handed you the keys to a car or a factory. I didn't have that shit growing up, man. I didn't get drive. I still don't fucking drive because my dad didn't teach me. No one gave me a car when I was sweet 16. I was fucking homeless and in fucking foster care. No one gave me a fucking thing in life. Yeah? And I was as disadvantaged as you could possibly imagine. But I live in this amazing society where I can just get the fuck up and go and work. I own my own self. I own my own time as much as the government's currently allowing. And I can go and negotiate my wages. I can go and negotiate my job. And if I don't like the job, I can fucking quit and go somewhere else. And check this out, man. I'm not going to starve. I could go completely off the rails and end up homeless. And there'd be a church that'd feed me every night. There'd be someone that'd give me clothing and bedding and everything. We live in a fucking phenomenal time. Phenomenal. When even our poorest are looked after this well. You have no idea how bad it really is out there. You have no fucking clue. Comrade Valentina with your fucking she, her. 19! You'll learn. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Yeah, it worked, Graeme, but where's the text-to-speech? Oh, shit, I missed it. I was ranting. I don't know. Was this supposed to be text-to-speech? I don't know. I'm sorry about that. Fuck, I went on a bit of a rant, didn't I? Sorry. I don't know how to get it up now either. Let's have a look. Let's see if it remembers it for me. Fuck's sake. Hey, I've never used it before, guys, so just... Oh, there we go. Happy Dog sent me $1. Where can I see the message? I'm gonna have to look back at the thing, aren't I? See what it was. Thank you, Happy Dog, for my $1. Dancing for my tips, my $1. No, I appreciate it, man. I really, really do. I'd do this anyway, even if you didn't pay. But seriously, it does help. It really, really does. It suddenly hit me. Up pops H with a dildo. Yeah, there he is. Once I sort this chat out, I won't have to keep switching between. So I'll be able to just keep that up so I'll know when they're popping up. Can you guys let me know if the audio's okay or not? But anyway, yeah, Demore part 2. There we are. Shit, I'm 10 minutes over. My wife is going to be in there just holding on to my daughter. Because she'll be able to hear me getting all excited and chatting, and she's going to be like, Daddy's talking, and she's going to want to come and talk. So I'm 10 minutes over, so I'm going to go through these last ones quickly. I see your $1 and bid $2. Oh, thank you. I don't know why I keep rubbing my nipples when y'all do that, but there you go. You get a nipple rub. Guys, remember Notre Dame? Obviously, Hayden talked about it on the thing. I've not even checked any updates because, to be honest, I don't give a fuck. It's a bad thing, but it's not enough for me to care about. But there was a lot of people that were like, hey, the white church burns down, which is bullshit, but, let's move past that for a second. There was a lot of people sharing the story about the 3 black churches. They weren't black. Predominantly black people went to it because it was a predominantly black area. Okay, I get that, but they weren't. But anyway, let's not get all lost in semantics. This guy's been caught. I'm not going to read his name because fuck him. Oh, I just covered it up with my finger. Just went over the screen. Don't read his name. Don't repeat his name. Don't meet these assholes famous. He's been caught. They're going to fuck him. And there was a lot of that rhetoric of like, nobody cares about the churches. Well, they've already raised the 1.8 million that they need to rebuild it. So there we go. I thought I'd mention it because it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. I've not actually seen the updated one. I'm not going to look at it right now. I just wanted a quick thing anyway. Running out of time. Oh, God, this is an epic one. Audio's great on the things. Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, so I got really annoyed about this. I don't know if you've all seen it. Candace Owens, she just put out a ridiculous tweet where she's like saying America needs to get together, and then in the same tweet she's like, fuck liberals. It's like, you know what I mean? I agree with some of the stuff she says. She has some good points. It's good for the debate and all that bollocks. It is. Oh, there we go. Foxy's the winner. There you go. Sorry, I just had a look at that. But whether or not I agree with it, I don't agree with her approach. But she's hitting a lot of people, man. And I like her message of self-respect. I do like that. I do. You know, that whole thing about, like, you know, like, the Democrats assuming they've got the black vote. I think that's a good message, man. I don't think they should assume, and I think that is an assumption. No one ever talks about how high Trump's percentage was of black voters, do they? Outside of Obama, he did fucking amazing. It was the biggest one. In terms of Republicans, his was way up. I mean, it still wasn't, you know, obviously most of them weren't Democrats. I do like a message about that, man. Because this whole all these assumptions about the colour of your skin, you know, I'd like her to say that, and for like a person to be watch it and think, yeah, you know what, fuck you, I'm not just automatically voting for them. But then I'd kind of respect that as well if that went the way that they still voted Democrat, but they did it on the back of actually researching it, rather than, you know, and enjoying and liking the policies, rather than the current message of like, well, the right wingers are racist, aren't they? They're racist, which is bullshit, obviously. Happy dog, I'm pimping that bitch. Look what they did to Kanye. They revoked his black membership card. Yeah, well, Kanye's an interesting one, man. He got out of the game, didn't he? I like Kanye, though. I like Kanye. It's quite funny, isn't it, though, that when he goes against the thing, dude's got mental health problems, man. The dude is nuts. And, you know, this has two effects. It means he's a phenomenal musician. Phenomenal. But it also means he says a lot of mad-ass shit as well. And it's fucking hilarious how we're supposed to be, like, sensitive to mental health issues, you know, trigger warnings, ableist talk. All these things exist, man. It's like, oh, well, you shouldn't make jokes about that. But then as soon as Kanye leaves the plantation, people are ripping him a new one. It's quite interesting how things work, isn't it, in terms of the mainstream media. But yeah, I like Kanye. I like him a lot, man. I love Gold Digger, and I like that one where he's dressed as a Roblox and he goes, I'm not going to do it because I'll be just a very white guy rapping. Oh, thank you, Charman, for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Guys, this is the first time I'm using that little dingy thing, so I'll adjust it at some point. In fact, let's where's the Streamlabs? We put it down here, see what happens. There we go, see what happens there. And we can still see the chat. But yeah, Candace Owens. Protesters harass Charlie Kirk, which is obviously a partner in crime. Candace Owens is in Philadelphia. So she's there with Turning Point, who've just launched in the UK. And what Turning Point do is they go to colleges, universities, and they have talks. And they pay for people to come, you know, like, you know, Ben Shapiro and all that. And they're trying to change hearts and minds. And you know what? Okay, fine, that's good. They should be allowed to do that. If they want to say their things, and if they want to say it the way I don't agree with the way they say it, but I do agree with some of the things or whatever. But here's the thing: agree or not, they should have a right to do it. Now, there's been an awesome video of Candace walking through the grounds, and check this out. We've got a black lady walking through a university campus, and around her are a load of white people. Yes, white people with black masks on and hoods to hide their identity, and they're shouting abuse at her at a place of learning. Isn't it weird how we spin these things? That Jesse Smollett just whispers MAGA country and people go into a fucking spin about it, even when it comes out as fake. Everyone's still like, yeah, well, it's pretty bad, isn't it, eh? Hey? You're black, you can't even go out on the streets. Yes, here's the evidence. Here is the evidence for the narrative of if you are black, you can't. If you're black, you're not wanted in educational institutions. This is it, people. Jesus Christ. These pricks, these Antifa pricks, need to be strung up and thrown the fuck out. Done. Your university is finished. You are no longer a student here. If they're not students, then the police need to get involved. Hard fucking core. You can't stand there screaming abuse at anyone. Political harassment, political violence is bad. Anyone. I don't care if you've decided that she's a white supremacist. Oh, but it's internalized, isn't it? It's internalized white supremacy. Listen to yourself. You are the bad guys. We've had Obama saying she's right though. Liberals look at black people like they're pets. There is that. There is. And in fact, when people say that the left are more racist, that's on average. There's actually studies to support that. There's that one. I've not got it pulled up because I'm just pulling it off the top of my head. But please, fact check me on this. Someone on the right and someone on the left. Someone on the right is less likely to adjust their speech when they're speaking to someone of a different colour. Someone on the left is more likely to adjust it, and I know I've been guilty of this. I know I have. They're more likely to make themselves sound less capable. Look at Thingy putting on Black Voice. Crazy Eyes Cortez the other day. Perfect example of it. But yeah, there was a study that showed that people on the left, and again, it comes from them thinking they'd been doing the right thing because, oh, bless the minorities. Bless the poor little minorities, hey? You need looking after, don't you? Hey? You just don't get it, do you? That's their attitude. That's their attitude. Whereas people on the right are more like, and this isn't everyone. This isn't everyone at all. Of course, there's people on both sides that are pricks. But you're more likely, if you're right-leaning, to be less racist in that manner. There are things, there's genuine things here. But if you say that to someone that's on the far left, a 10%er, they don't understand. They're going on about white supremacy in the system and that. And the reason they're going on about that stuff is because they are white supremacists. Because they see minorities as lesser. That's how they see them. They think they need protecting. Fuck you, man. I work with so many refugees. These people have come out of war zones and shit. They are badass. They don't need your pandering. Same what we were saying with trans people last night. Oh, we got to protect the trannies. Fuck you, man. Proper trannies are awesome. You don't cut your own dick off and then suddenly lose your sense of humour. Jesus Christ. And by the way, I say trannies because it's like a filter for the idiots. Some people just go, tranny, you can't say tranny! And then actual trannies just go, yeah, fair enough. I know loads of trannies that call themselves trannies. To my face. I say it to them too. So you know what? I got a tranny pass. There you go. Fuck you trying to monitor my language. But yeah, it's like a test, isn't it? To get rid of the idiots. Ricky's here. Damn, I'm late. Early here in Alabama, USA. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I'll work on that. I might start doing a later stream another time. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just my family. It's just the way this is working out at the moment. Isn't there something under the bottom of the car? I don't know what you mean. My best mate is a tranny. She calls herself that. Yeah, they do. That's the thing. There's a difference between actual trans people and activists. Actual trans people just getting on with their lives. They've got a sense of humour. They're just people. They're just people. But then there's the activists. The activists that think, we need to protect them. We need to give 7-year-olds fucking hormone blockers. It's a funny thing there. Did you see Joe Rogan was talking about that the other day with that idiot Adam that ruins everything, and Adam was like, well, I've got a friend. And Joe Rogan was like, you should not be giving hormones to a 7-year-old. You're affecting the thing. And she's like, yeah, but I know someone who, they wish they'd done it. And then it's like, and I was sat there and I was thinking, guys, you started this conversation talking about how high the suicide rate is amongst the trans community pre and post-op. Maybe some of those people that kill themselves, the 40% or whatever it is, maybe some of them are the ones who you maybe shouldn't have given the hormones to when they were kids. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, Jesus Christ, a grown-ass adult wants to cut their dick off. Go for it, man. Get boobs put in. Go for it. Have fun. Do it. I'll call you whatever the fuck you want. Apart from I don't like the people that dress like big cartoon animals. I just don't get that, man. I'm a kinky person. I don't get that. But trans people, you do whatever the fuck you want. You want to give 7-year-olds hormones, though. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. There's no research on it. It's that thing in it where it swings. It's like, yeah, we got to respect and we've got to make a space and everything. Giving kids hormones to stop puberty happening. It's like, oh, what? Just because someone said I wish I'd had that so that I was more feminine. What about the other person that says, God, I'm so glad that didn't happen because it turns out I was gay, but I was 7, so I didn't fucking know. I mean, you got it here, haven't you, with Charlize Theron? My 7-year-old is really a girl. All right, good for you. Good for you. Lovely. Let's get the studies, though, shall we? Let's get the actual fucking studies done before we start giving kids hormones. You guys should be chatting about the shit show in Sri Lanka. I know. We'll get onto that on Tuesday's podcast, mate. It's just happened. I've not had enough time. I don't want to give you a hot take. Although I'm not averse to hot takes, obviously, but it's just happened, and obviously it's disgusting. I did say earlier on, I'm glad that it's being covered at least. Not like that little boy that got through off a thing, but he fell though, didn't he? They're saying he fell. It's just, we launched him. No Bullshit did a pretty good vid covering that interview. I might check it out. I've not watched No Bullshit in ages, actually. Isn't that something under the bottom of it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's check out the Streamlabs. Guys, thanks for your Streamlab things. I'm very, very happy about that. I'm all emotional. It's lovely. It doesn't update live, though. I might have to see if I can get some sort of plug-in to show who's been treating me like a bitch at the moment. It's Foxy. Thanks, Foxy, for making me feel like a whore. Throwing $2 at me. No amount of hormones in childhood would ever make me look like a woman. Well, maybe. Bella, well, it's the thing, man. It's just, we just need to know that, we just need to know what it does. If there is a really high, people are like, because that's the thing they say, well, really high suicide rate amongst the trans community. But they always don't talk about the fact that is, but even post-op, even after all the drugs, they're like, so we need to get in there and help them when they're kids. And it's like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The Truther Industrial Complex has declared the Sri Lanka incident to be a hoax. Nobody died. They're all crisis actors. Bellends, every one of them. Hiya, Richie. You all right, mate? Yeah, of course they have. Well, that's the thing. I don't want to speak on it just yet. I did see it, and it looks fucking epic. Isn't it weird that when people go into that? Well, it's a hoax. It's a hoax. Guys, we are 25 minutes over. My family are going to be getting pissed about being locked away like this. Quick one here about how papers don't lie, but they present the truth in a certain way. We are at highest unemployment for like 50 years, man. We're doing really, really fucking well. Despite Brexit, despite all these headlines about everywhere closing and all the rest of it. The BBC put out an amazing one on the 16th saying unemployment across UK shows slight fall. We're doing really, really well at the moment, by the way. Really well. There's a shitload of jobs out there that need filling. This is insane. Unemployment fell by 27,000 in 3 months, despite the fact that we're all falling apart, apparently. The number of people in work virtually unchanged. Here we go. This is really important and why you should never read just one source, yeah? The BBC has said it, and they've not lied. You can't say the BBC lied. It's not the right way to term it. The number of people in work also virtually unchanged at a record high at 32.7 million with a jump of 179,000. That is an interesting way of phrasing virtually unchanged. So yeah, I brought this up because it's important, man. It's so fucking important. Don't say the BBC lies. Don't say that anyone lies. They just have their own spin on it. The vast majority of papers tell the truth. They just do it in a certain way. That's why I wanted to bring that up anyway, because it's important. It's important. Next time you see some comedian tweeting about how Brexit's killed us. There we go. Labour. I've not got time. Labour have pledged to scrap primary SATs. If anyone doesn't know, in the UK, SATs, it's probably the same. You'll have an equivalent. But we do SATs with 7-year-old kids at the moment, which to me is just insane, man. You shouldn't be giving a 6-year-old homework. You shouldn't be putting them through tests. Don't like it. Don't like it at all, man. This is the first thing Labour have actually said in a long time that I've liked the sound of. They want to get rid of SATs for 11 and did they say 7 as well? Which I did that. Here's the thing, right? I got into grammar school, and the reason I got into grammar school was I willingly took the SAT at 11 years old, and I passed. Obviously I got in, but I was poor, so it was one of them where, would the government pay for my thing? I have to do the test well. Now, I consented to that in as much as an 11-year-old can. And I think that kind of works. You know, but putting the dumb kids through that just feels a bit silly to me. And putting 7-year-olds through that, what's the point, man? They've been saying it for years and years. To me, this doesn't go far enough. I know Aidan doesn't agree with me on this, but as far as I'm concerned, fucking privatise schools. Take what we're getting. They are bloated, we need the iPhone of schools. That's what we fucking need, right? And everyone's going, oh, private companies, oh, running for a profit. They're going to be bad ones. They're already shit, mate. It's already not working. Let's have it so that genuinely me and my kid has got a certain amount of money, a certain amount of tax money attached to it. Yeah? It'd be fucking cheaper and I can decide where my kid goes. Academies are a massive failure. They are. But it's because they're so fucking linked in still. There's not fucking... It's like we said with the trains the other day. You know, privatised trains. They're still fucking right in there with government. It's not actual privatisation. Do it properly or don't do it at all. State-run or private. Do it. One or the other. But this weird incestuous bullshit doesn't help anyone. And fucking schools have failed. Let Google take over. Honestly. Because they're already getting the left-wing fucking brainwashing where they can't even read actual climate stats. And they're going, it's an emergency. We need to shut down fucking London. Even though the UK's had some of the biggest improvements in the last 10 years. Here's the thing, man. We're already getting that weird brainwashing bullshit in our schools. So let's just let fucking private businesses take over and let people rise. They're not training kids to work. Kids are coming out of school and having to retrain just to fucking work. I don't know, man. I don't know. It annoys me. Oh, Aiden's... Yeah, everyone's giving a lot of love to our Richie. Spot on. Here we go. Here's the thing about the fucking supermarkets as well, right? Everyone hates that. I saw a thing the other day, and it was like... It was supposed to be a dystopian future. And it was an NHS corridor, and there was a sign there, and there was all the wards, and it had logos sponsored by Coca-Cola, sponsored by Sony, and things like that. And they were like, can you imagine Sony paying for a ward? How bad would that be, eh? And I'm just like, are you fucking insane? The months that people have to wait for coverage here. Alright, nobody pays. There's that whole fucking myth about nobody paying for healthcare, which is fucking bullshit, because people get told every single day, I'm sorry, the NHS doesn't cover this. You're going to have to go to Italy. You're going to have to go to America. People go bankrupt every fucking day under the NHS. So aside from that, let's live in the fantasy that the NHS heals everyone and no one goes bankrupt and no one dies on the waiting list. Let's put all of that aside for now. Is it really so bad letting companies virtual signal to pay for our fucking medication? They'll spend 20 million on an advert just for YouTube, and you won't take that same money just so that some local paper can do a write-up. Just so they can do an advert in there, get some prick off Coronation Street to go, oh, look at these facilities, it's amazing. They could be fucking paying for it. They could be paying for fucking schools. Although I don't agree in terms of having shit plastered all over schools. Obviously with kids, it's a different thing, blah, 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 blah. But we could work something out. We could have adverts on TVs. We could have big companies spending millions and millions and millions and say, look, there you are, you can virtue signal. We'll even mention you in Parliament. Thanks so much, Psycho, for funding 3 schools this year. You really helped us out, seeing as we're fucking shite. And then make it private. Get the actual companies in there that actually need these people and work with them to train people properly. We don't have any fucking plumbers or electricians anymore. Because kids are going through school being told they're going to be a fucking YouTube star. See you in a bit, Richie. It's the Children's Hospital would have closed without the MAC money. Well, yeah. I want my treatment sponsored by SodaStream. SodaStream would be a great one. I'd love that. Good old, get some of that Israeli money in. Yeah, but why not? The fuck do you care? Honestly, what do you care? Especially if your waiting time goes from a month to 2 weeks. or from 6 months to 3 months, if it's got fucking SodaStream written on the door as you walk in, who the fuck cares? Who honestly cares? And if you do, tell me why. Justify it, please. Oh, Domino's Gynecology Ward. Well, yeah, whatever. Problem with that, Graeme, is companies are usually the worst kind of virtual signalers. We may well see they only fund trans ops or hormone treatment. We might do. And you know what? But here's the thing, man. There's already like a buttload of money being wasted on cancer charities. So, you know, people, it all works out, don't we? The freer it is, the better it works out. I didn't eat my food. Right, I am seriously. Oh! I've got to show you this. We're going to end the show on this because this is fucking amazing. Did I get it up? I did, yeah. So someone posted this. This is so good. This is so good. Guys, last chance. Hit the Streamlabs if you want to chuck me $1. I'm going to go offline in a minute. But yeah. Okay, so I'm confused. Someone please explain to me why a teacher would be handing this out to students. And this is to work out how privileged you are. Look, there it is. Oh, you can't see it at the bottom there. Very privileged is minus 100. Check daily is 100 plus. And this is a 6-year-old troll from 4chan. I've got it up on Know Your Meme here. I've got the original. I brought the other one. I brought them both up because I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Look, Europe shit. Greece, Ukraine minus 20 privilege points. So this idiot teacher has taken the shitty meme offline and then actually just crossed out the word shit and handed it out to students. Can you believe this? It is amazing. Retarded, minus 200. Blind, minus 750. Trans is minus 500. This is a blatant meme. It's blatantly fake, right? But the intersexual sort of madness that's on people is so high right now in terms of the circular thinking that somebody saw this and went, yes, if you're Jewish, if you are Jewish, you are the most privileged religion. You get 25 privilege points for this. I fucking love the internet. I really do. Oh, I fucked up my own thing there. I love it. I'm so happy, and I had to share this with you. I had to share it with you because again, it's right there on Know Your Meme. It's right there. I mean, look, if you're doing this on a Friday or a Saturday night, spelt wrong, add minus 15. They're handing this out in schools. Schools have already failed. Let's privatise the motherfuckers. Let's just privatise it, man. The church is already running them for half the cost. I mean, they are bloated institutions that don't work. They are creating idiots that are hiring more idiots that are putting out things like this to the next generation of idiots. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's actually got profession. This was handed out in school. Oh. The world is going to hell in a handbasket. Guys, thanks so much. I'll see you on Tuesday. Please, if you can, go on TriggerWarning.tv. You can check out our podcast. We record it every Tuesday live. You can listen to the first part. If you miss it, it goes out early on our Patreon, or it goes out Wednesday and Friday at 8 p.m. UK time. You can also check our latest video. We've got a buttload of videos up at the moment. For fans of the show that don't, you might watch the full hour, 2 hours, whatever it is, and be like, yes, and get involved. But sharing an hour-long show with someone is a bit of a bummer in it. It's like, hey, watch this hour, it's really great. It's like he shouts a lot and he might say cunt. So what we've been doing is we've been cutting these short little clips out. They're between 5 and 15 minutes, and it's a bit clickbaity, but it's still the same show. So you can share that. They've been doing really well, really fucking well. It's surprised me. I mean, we hope they would. If you want to get involved with our Patreon, you can do for as little as 70p a month, or you can just hit that donate button, which will take you straight to PayPal. And as you've also been discovering as well, there's Streamlabs, which will make Hayden wave his Dildo house. Guys, thanks so much. I'm just going to go on the last little bit now. Dude, thanks for the live stream. Thank you for coming. I've really appreciated it today. You've all been really, really good. There's been loads of good chat. Not too much stuff to wind me up and trigger me, which I do appreciate. Actual stuff I can read out. See you later, Foxy. See you later, Kill C1. See you later, Wonky. See you later, Bob. See you later, Ricky. See you later, everyone. Thanks for reading the papers with me. I love you guys in a bit.